Good question.
Yeah,
Go
thank
ahead.
you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is on item 8, the new administration priorities. At the previous cabinet meeting, I asked about the decline in adult social care related quality of life, despite continued emphasis on strengths-based practice and prevention. The response was that the council would look further into the reasons for that decline. I'd be interested to know whether the cabinet member has any update on that, especially as the proposed thinking for the new corporate plan um, is again presenting strengths-based practice and prevention as a central priority. I'm increasingly concerned about what evidence cabinet has about how these approaches actually work in practice and whether they're improving people's lives rather than simply reducing the cost of providing support. Um, the strategy is used as a way to create efficiency savings, and I'm just wondering how many times the same system can be transformed using the same strategy, and at what point should the efficiencies from transformation become bedded in the way things work. So yeah, there's a few questions in there.
I will I will speak to that briefly, and if the director wishes to add anything, strengths-based practice I think is a very I mean it's about promoting independence and supporting people to build on what they can do rather than asking what they can't do, and therefore it's about independence, strength, and enabling people to live the life the way they want and can do. Of course, it's embedded and progressively embedded within practice. It isn't. It hasn't, yes, it creates savings in the budget, but it is good practice for those individuals, and perhaps the best example in terms of the and I've commented on this one before, some of that strength-based thinking has gone into the work when somebody is released from hospital or from following an incident, and supporting them to get back to independence, and bringing occupational therapists into that, and building on that close working with individuals to restore their independence, and doing that as quickly as possible, so that they don't need support and interference in their private lives for any longer than they absolutely require that. And there was a comment on the internet, actually, that was from a professional working within that service, and the pride with which they felt the professional nature of that, the fact that they felt it was a good professional job. Yes, it meant that there were savings, but from her perspective, it was the professional practice that she was proud of. And so, yes, strength-based working will continue to be at the heart of what we do, but it is about practice and individuals and not about cost savings. It's about improving people's lives. We will continue to look at that quality of life figure and see what the root of that is. But it is about improving practice and supporting people to be as independent as they possibly can be.
But just to feed back on that, this has been the agenda for at least 5 or 6 years, longer than that. And it keeps being cited as transformation that's happening in social care year on year on year. Surely the transformation at some point is not going to be about creating efficiency savings. It's going to be about, the transformation will happen. Why is this continually being used? From the outside, it's very much, and from the experience I've heard from residents, that this is about cost cutting, not about improving people's lives.
Did you want to respond? Because I'm happy to respond, but do carry on.
Councillor Moore, if it's helpful, I can update